Narcissists carry fragile egos, so even the smallest actions can feel like threats to them. Their insecurity and hypersensitivity make it easy for them to see others as enemies. Many everyday behaviors that normal people wouldn't think twice about can deeply offend a narcissist, triggering their need to punish or retaliate. These reactions come from what's known as a narcissistic injury, anything that cracks their pride or challenges their false self. One of the things they hate most is being challenged or corrected. They see themselves as superior and expect others to agree with them without question. If someone points out a mistake, questions their choices, or disagrees with their opinions, they take it as a personal attack. Compliments are welcome, but even the most gentle, constructive feedback will offend them. Even covert narcissists who pretend to handle critique gracefully often harbor resentment and retaliate later in quiet, passive-aggressive ways. They also hate being told no. Narcissists feel entitled to access, attention, admiration, and favors, so rejection is deeply insulting to them. The word no reminds them that they don't own you, can't control you, and that you have boundaries. Any form of refusal, whether it's declining a request, not responding immediately, or not letting them use your time, can provoke anger and retaliation. Accountability is another trigger. Narcissists refuse to accept responsibility for their behavior, instead shifting blame onto others. When someone refuses to carry their guilt or be manipulated into apologizing for something they didn't do, the narcissist becomes furious. Even when they pretend to be sorry, it's rarely sincere. They might say what you want to hear, but they still deny responsibility inside. Holding them accountable interferes with their ability to rewrite reality, so they push back hard. They also despise being laughed at or made fun of. Though they regularly mock others, they can't handle humor directed at them. They take themselves very seriously and become defensive or aggressive when someone jokes about them. They operate with strict double standards and become enraged when treated the way they treat others. Telling them the truth is another unforgivable offense. Narcissists are chronic liars who build their worlds on manipulation and illusion. Pointing out who they really are or exposing their behavior threatens their carefully constructed false identity. When confronted, they respond with denial, more lies, or anger. Truth feels poisonous to them because it chips away at the fantasy they worked so hard to maintain. Finally, they hate being ignored or overlooked. They need attention to feed their ego and feel important. When someone chooses to spend time with others, doesn't respond quickly, or gives attention to someone else, the narcissist becomes resentful and paranoid. They need to be the center of every situation. Anything less feels like an attack. If someone else receives recognition or simply talks more than they do, envy and anger rise quickly. These triggers can push a narcissist into revenge mode. They hold grudges, often for life, and will use whatever power or access they have to cause harm. This is why limited contact or no contact is often the safest way to handle them. Narcissists rarely stop once they feel slighted, and they're never satisfied with the level of pain they can cause.